Well, hello again. Here I am sitting in my house with my normal things everywhere at my little desk. And I thought something, I wanted to tell you something that happened today. It just happened a little bit ago. And I really felt like I needed to get this off my chest. No, I put my wallet in my shirt. Oh, jeez. Look, this is my African shirt. See, I stuck this wallet in this. Oh, I can't get it out. Got it? Oh, jeez. I'm not going to do that again. Maybe, unless I forget I can't get it out when I stick it in there. And that happens to me, forgetting sometimes, I went to Walmart today, and I had a lot of trouble getting in and out of the store. And when I was in there, I was trying to, I went to get yeast for my bread. And when I was in there, when I started going, well, they got this weird thing going on at Walmart where they have a whole bunch of shrubs in a big line outside. And I tried to get in the Walmart, and they told me, I walked in the door, and they said, you can't come in this way. And I said, why? And they said, well, because you got to come in that other door. This is only the out. You're breaking the law. Get out of here. I said, and there's a cop standing right there looking at me like this. Like, yeah, we're going to have a problem with you, boy. Anyhow, so, I said, okay, sorry, I didn't realize that I'm kind of, I haven't been here for a few days. I don't want to get in trouble. So I'll button my top button, and I'll look more respectable that way. Anyhow, then you can't see my waddle. I'm trying to hide that one. Anyway, so I said, okay. So I went back outside, and I saw this long line of hedges, and I walked. I just didn't want to walk all the way down to the thing. There's nobody here, so instead of walking all the way down to the end of the hedges, which I should have done because I'm trying to get steps, walk all the way down to the end of the hedges, and then turn around and walk all the way back to where I was. I just kind of thought I could just sneak through one of those hedges. So I stepped right through the hedge onto the empty entrance area to get in there. That policeman, he was watching me close, and he looked at me. He says, you may not come through those hedges. Those hedges are there for a reason. You go down to the end, and you turn around and come right back up. Okay, officer, sorry, I didn't realize it was that important. Yes, we don't have this here for no reason, boy. He kept calling me boy, and I'm 70 years old, and he was 40. I don't know what the heck that's about. But anyway, so I walked all the way back down there, turned around the hedges, walked all the way back up, all the way up, back up, and then I got to enter the building, and I got in there, and I'll be darned, I got in there, I'll be darned if I could not find, I couldn't figure out why I came in there. It had been so long since I left the car that I had forgotten why I came. And so I stood there for a while trying to remember, and I just couldn't remember. So I decided I'd go back out to my car, and maybe that would help me remember why I came to Walmart. So this happens to me sometimes. I go somewhere to do something, and I forget what I went to get. So then I got to go back to where I was, and then I usually remember what I wanted because something reminds me of it, and then I turn around and go back and get it. Okay, so that gets me frustrated sometimes, and I realized today that actually having that issue is a benefit to me for the first time in my life. So anyway, I'll tell you the rest of the story. I started to go out the door again. Okay, so they got this thing at Walmart. It goes like this, And I don't know, did I already tell you this? Anyway, maybe I'll have it on here twice. But you got this door like this that comes up, and I decided I'd go through that. And when I went through that, beep, made a bunch of noise. I'm going to knock my coffee over with my elbow. Made a bunch of noise. Now I said, oh, I thought we'd come out this way. She said, no, you can't come through here this way. You have to go down the other end and go out that door. So I have to go all the way down there to go through that door instead of just coming through okay. So, the cop's still standing there, and he's like this now. I think he's on the verge of thinking we got a problem here. But I said, okay, I'll do that. So I walked all the way down to the end, back on the other side of the store. That's quite a way. And I walked all the way down there, and I got to that, and they had it all cordoned off with weird things, yellow fencing things, all blocked, and employees standing there. And I said, well, they told me this is the way out. How do you get out of here? She says, well, you got to go back down on the other end of the store. You told me I couldn't get out that way. And they said, no, that's the way you get out of here. So you got to go back down to the store and go out that way. That's the only way you can get in and out of the store now. We blocked you down. COVID virus attacks again. Okay, so I said, okay, all right, okay. I'm walking a lot, but I can walk, so at least I think I'll be able to get down that far. Anyhow, so I walked all the way back down to the end of the store. And then, sure enough, I walked right out of the store, and I got to my car, and then as soon as I got in my car, I remembered I wanted yeast for my bread. So I turned around, went right back in there, and I went and asked them. I told you about the fact that there's no yeast in Spokane right now, so there was no yeast. And I told you all that story, I think, a minute ago. So I walked back out of the car. So then I figured out the benefit to that. I figured out that I was blessed because you know what? I walked all over the place, and I got this counter here, and I got twice as many steps as I would have gotten if I hadn't done that. So I'm blessed by getting to walk around in circles and walk around in circles and walk around in circles. I ain't in a hurry. I am trying to go fast. I'm stuck in my house most of the time, because I'm old. And they say, don't go leaving your house when you're old because you might get sick. And I go, well, I feel really good. Now, well, that don't matter because you might die from walking out of your house because COVID virus is sneaking around on you can't see it, but it's on all the surfaces. And anything, if you touch anything, and that might even be in the air molecules. And we don't really know where the heck I don't think they know one thing about where that virus is. They just keep changing their rules. People still get the virus, even though they're protected and they're staying apart and they're sanitizing now. You got to wipe down your entire house. Now, how long does that take? Well, anyhow, if you need somebody to wipe down your whole house with sanitation, you can call me. I'll come do it. I'll only charge you $20,000. It's a heck of a deal. Anyhow, so anyway, I just wanted to let you know that was something I learned today, that even though you may forget things, you can be thankful that you do forget things because you get twice as many steps that way as you would otherwise. It's good. It's good. It's a good thing. It is a good thing, I think. And so be happy when you forget. Oh, I get to go back to my car because I forgot what I was doing. You might sing a song while you're going. In fact, I made up 3 songs while I was doing that, and I'm going to be singing them later. I got 2 COVID virus songs, the COVID virus blues that I'll be singing later. I got that one. And then what was the other one? I got it on my something about my ex-wife. I can't remember what it was. Starting to get ex-wife songs coming into my brain. They just kind of pop in my brain, and then I forget them. And now I'm taking to record them on my phone so I don't forget them. And then so the world's going to have to suffer with all my crazy songs. And of course, you don't have to look at me on my YouTube, so you can avoid it. But if you are watching, please subscribe to mine. Figure it out. Get subscribed, please, because I need more. And I want to be funny, and I want to do this. Anyway, I don't really care whether you do it or not, but I would like you to. And I'm not doing it to get subscribers. I'm doing this to entertain myself. Because when I do this, I'm happier after I do it because I'm so silly. And then I watch them. When I get down, I watch my videos, and it makes me happy. So there's a silly man, the silly Irishman, the crazy Irishman. And you want to watch my cooking segments. And it's called Crazy Irishman Chef. DW for Donald William. I'm DW now. So watch my I'm gonna film making bread today, and that's a little later. I plan on doing that. So anyway, that's my joke, and I'm sticking to it. Bye. Have a great day. See you later.